Hello. So if you are in this live chat, I want you to put a comment on the chat session. Meanwhile, my name is Levi Omagbemi and I'm a software developer, and I usually do this series last second Saturday of every month. And there's a plain all right, sorry about that. So there's a playlist on this channel, and it's titled Tech Business. So if you open that playlist, you are going to see a lot of videos I've done. So in today's session, I'm going to show you how to build a personal website using Google Site, a professional website rather. I'm going to show you how to build a professional website using Google Site. So I'm just going to share my screen right now so we can get started right away, because we have a lot to cover and I don't want this session to take more than an hour. So I'm going to share this, and you'll be seeing my recording software. So I'm just going to minimize this for now. All right, so at the end of this session, you'll be able to create something like this. This a cleaning website for a cleaning service, and we have just 3 pages. We have about page, um, we have the contact page, and we also have the home page. So let's just take a look at the pages. So we have this nice carousel here. We have this banner at the top. We have just an image and about the company. We have this reason why you should choose the company. So we can basically create different sections, and we have the contact page rather, where we have Google Map, and we have some contact details. So let's get started. But before we are going to dive into building this awesome website, we're going to start with editing an existing template. So I'm going to go to Google. So type site.google.com. So all you need is a Google account. So if you have a Gmail account, rather, you just signed in into your laptop. Now, to follow along, you need a laptop. You cannot do this with a phone. This service works only on a desktop or a laptop, so you need a laptop. So let's look at the template gallery. So we have a lot of templates here, and you can choose. So we have personal, we have some portfolio event, a lot of templates here, but the template we are going to edit is this saloon template. I find it very exciting, so that's the reason why I decided to edit this one. So right here where I'm sitting, I have my other computer open, and I'm just going to look for my other computer everything I need to do here, because I don't want us to take time. For you, if you are going to be doing this on your own, when you want to create for your own, you want to create for your business or for your personal use, it might take you a while, because you need to come up with content and think about layouts for you to use. But the layouting is very simple, and so let's get on with editing this template. So I'm going to call the name of uh, this website. So I want to edit this template. I'm going to call it Nikki's. Can't type Nikki's Saloon. All right. Now, before we proceed, I want to talk about this sidebar here. So this sidebar basically contains elements and some settings we can use to customize our web page. So we have the text box element, which is just a simple text box. We have image for inserting image. We have embed, so we can use this to write HTML. So if you are a developer, you know what I mean. If I click on this and just click embed, it's going to show me by URL. So we can take a URL from a service and embed code to our website, or just type HTML code. So then we have Drive. Google Site is a Google service, so it integrates well with other Google services like Drive. So if you see here, we have content blocks, we have collapsible group, and we're going to see all of this in action. That's one of the reasons I actually picked this page. We have table content. Table content is just going to list out the content of your website based on the headings you have defined. So if I add a table content, you see we have based on the headings we have defined. This is one of the headings here, but I'm just going to delete this, but just to show you. Then we have image carousel. Here we can just like I have right here on my own page of this website. So this is what a carousel is, and we are going to build this. So now let's yeah, we have buttons. So this is a button right here. We have divider. This is a divider right here to divide sections, and we have spacer to add space in between sections. We have social links. We have placeholder. A placeholder is like a box where you can add stuff like image, calendar, a YouTube video, Google Map. I'm just going to delete this. And then we have Google Map, we have Google Docs, we have slides, sheets. All these are Google service, and we have charts. So these are just Google service you can integrate to your website. So let's go ahead and start customizing this. So if we look over here, we have the pages that are created, and if we want to add a new page, we just click on this new page here and enter the name of the page and click done. Then we have themes. So we can change the themes of our website. By default, they are going to give us just uh, about 4 themes, but we can also create our own theme. We are going to do that when we start building from scratch. But for now, we're going to stick to this theme. But if I choose another color, you see, it just changes everything. So it's very simple and easy to use. But I'm going to stick with this color. So now let's start editing this. The first thing I'm going to do is that I want to add a logo. So to do that, there are various ways you can do that. You can click on add logo and just go ahead and do that. But why I want to do it is from the settings. So if I click from the on this cog icon here and go to brand images, I can upload a logo. So I already have a folder where images I'm going to use for this tutorial is. So I'm just going to pick this logo, open, excuse me, and we have alt text. So this alternate text, and it's very useful to people who cannot access your website visually. So they have to use a screen reader to interpret the content of your website, and this helps a lot. Then we have 5 icon. I'm going to upload it now and explain what a 5 icon is later. So probably I should just do it now. A 5 icon is this small icon you see here at the top of the page close to the title. So that's what a 5 icon is. So I'm just go ahead and upload the logo too as the 5 icon. So the logo is now showing here, and if you notice, the title is now showing the text we entered here. So this is the title right here at the top. Let's go ahead and edit this text. So you click on the text box, and I'm going to say, yeah, beauty. To go to the next line, if you just click enter, it's going to like start a new line because it's not taking the font properties of this text here. So when you click on, I'm just going to remove this space at the end here. When you want to go to the next line, hold your shift key and click enter, so you can continue with this text. All right, so because I want this to be very appealing on mobile, I'm going to reduce the size of this text to, let's say, 48. Yeah, because I want this to be very appealing on mobile. And I'm also going to reduce this to, let's say, 18 or 16, because 16 is like the default font size when you are building web pages with code. So I'm just going to use 16. And then to show you more about customizing, let's change this image here. So you can change this image here. I can click on image and click upload, and I'm just going to replace with this banner image. So the image has been replaced, and it will automatically um, change the style of the page um, based on the theme. So this is automatic, and we can remove this. If you remove this, that effect, by clicking on this star icon here, you see that it's no longer readable. So it's good to check this, and we can change the position of the image. We can take it to the left, down, just change the position of the image, but I'm going to keep it at center. And we can also change the size of the banner. The default is large banner. You can change to just banner, cover, or so cover is going to like take the uh, viewport width. So it's going to take the width of the screen. So from here, if we preview, you understand what I'm saying. It's going to take the whole space that is visible to the user when they access your website. So I think I'm going to choose cover for this. So I'll choose cover, and then let's go ahead and edit this button here. So just now to edit a web page. So for this button, you can click edit and change the name to, let's say, book now, and we can link to a page on our website. So I can remove this and we see all the page, but I'm just going to keep it at contact and click update. So we can change the style of the button to outline or have text, but I'm just going to leave it at field. Then we can also change the alignment, left, we have right, we have stretched, and we have center. So I like stretch, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Now let's move to editing images. So if we are going to replace these images here, we can click on it and click here and click replace image. So I'm going to go to upload and upload an image from my computer. So I have this air image here. I'm going to leave this as air styling. I'm not going to edit this text. And if we want to crop images, you can go ahead and do that. You can crop, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. You can uncrop also. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bold and also increase a bit. Yeah. So we can drag anything we want to drag it, and then we can also add link. So if we want this to take us to the service page, you can do that. So let's add that and click apply. So if this image is clicked, it's going to take us to the service page, which is this page right here, just to show you. Let's go back to our home page. Then we have this other image here. Let's just quickly edit So you click once and click again, replace image, upload, and let's change to bro. So I'm going to say for the text, bro extension, extension, bro extension. Then for this other image here, quickly edit it, replace image. Now I encountered this problem when I was editing the template, because everything I'm showing you how to do now, I already did it before, so we don't have to waste a lot of time when doing this. So when I tried to upload, you see that mod out there just disappeared. So what I did was to click on the group and drag it here so I can edit it. So I can now edit it this way, replace image, upload, and let's take this, yeah, I'm going to change to nail treatment. So if you like to leave it here, you can do that, but for me, I'm just going to drag back here. All right, so I'm not going to edit any of this text. I'm going to move straight to the footer, so we can edit the footer. I'm just going to say I want copyright. So you can also insert emojis. But if you want to insert a symbol and you're on Windows, if you are on Mac, you can Google how to do this. But if you are on Windows, hold down the Windows keyboard and click period. So period, what you know as full stop or dot. So click on that and you see symbols and choose this copyright symbol. Then I'm going to say copyright Nikki's Salon 2025 and change this to a small text. Or let's do subheading. But I really want a small text because of the styling, and we can just increase the font size to, let's do 16, because I really want it straight. So we're done editing this template. Before we proceed, I'm going to publish this, because we're going to look at the other pages and see some of the things there. But first, let's just publish this. I'm going to click on publish, and they're going to ask you to give a web address. I'm just going to say Nikki's Salon. Already taken. So let's change. I think that's because I already published this template using this name. So this is available. So I just change the text because you have to choose a web address that's available. So I'm going to click publish and click view. So this is our edited template website. So now let's go back to the editor and we can actually preview this. So if you like to preview it before publishing it, let's say you want to see how it looks on mobile, you just click on phone and you see it looks really nice on mobile, and it has this navigation on mobile, and you have this search menu that can search bar rather, that can allow you to search for content on the website. So this is really cool. You can also see how it looks on tablets. It looks a bit not very friendly on tablet, but still good, right? Most people are going to be using your website through phones, mobile devices, so I think that's fine. Now let's go to the other pages and see what we have. So if we go to service page, I'm not going to edit anything here, but we have this collapsible menu. menu, if I go to um, the insert tab, you see we have this collapsible group rather. If you click on it, you can see the content inside and you can decide to make it collapsible or not. So I'm just going to leave the default, which is collapsible. And let's go to the about page and let's see if we have anything different there. So nothing different that we have seen before: images, text. Let's move over to testimonial. So I really like this grid styling, and what you can do is that you can reduce the, so it has a grid system that allows you to just lay out things the way you want it. So you can change anything you want just the way you want it. You can just drag. But on mobile, this is going to stack on top each other. So if you check it here, go to the testimonial page. Let's preview it on mobile. So you see it's just stacking on top each other, but it looks very good on desktop that way. Let's move over to the contact page. On the contact page, yes, this is really what I want to show you, this Google map right here. I'm not going to talk about it right now. We're going to see it in action when we start building from scratch. So that's it for editing the template. Now let's create our own project from scratch. So I'm going to go back to the home page of Google site and I'm going to click on blank site. So the first thing I want to do is to create a theme. First thing I want to do is to create a theme for this project. So I'll go to themes and click create theme. So I'm going to call this theme, I'm just going to call it warmth. So you can call it whatever you want, and we need to add a logo. So I'm going to click here and upload a logo. So I have another folder called Cozy Nest. I call this Cozy Nest, but unfortunately when I wanted to publish it, the name is already taken, the web address is already taken by somebody else. So I had to just call it anything, Sparkle Sparkle. All right, so I guess I'm going to call it another name so we can be able to publish it also. So I'm going to click and open. Then we also need a banner image. I'm going to quickly upload that, this banner image here, and click open and then click next. So we need to choose a color for our theme. I'm just going to go ahead and choose any of these colors. If you want to create a custom color, you can go ahead and do that by just clicking on this drop down and choose any color you want, or enter the hexadecimal value of the color. If you are a developer, you understand what I'm saying. But I'm just going to use the color preset. Sometimes it's going to just generate a color based on the logo you uploaded. So I'm just going to choose this color for now. And for the fonts, I'm going to choose Roboto. I want Roboto serif for my headings, and for my body text I want just Roboto. Let's go back here. Let's just create it. You can always modify anything you want. So I'm just going to create the theme. I'm going to create this theme, and if I want to change the color, I can just come over here and click, and this time it's going to say choose a color from logo. So I'm going to choose this one. Yeah, so I remember now, it's when you try to edit it, it's going to give you a color from your logo. Yeah, so click change and we're going to change the color of our theme based on our logo color. Let's start editing. So I'm going to first create two more pages. The first one is going to be the about page. The second one is going to be the contact page. So I'm not going to add more than 3 pages, just 3 pages um, for your business website, because I expect you to apply this to creating a website for your business or for yourself, a personal website, maybe a portfolio website for your skill. So I'm going to call this Sparky, Sparky, Sparky. So what we are creating is a website for a cleaning service. Yeah, just so you get the idea of where the contents are coming from. A website for a cleaning service. So I'm going to call this Sparky Sparky. Doesn't really make sense, but let's leave it that way. And so I'm going to say welcome to the Sparky. Name sounds very funny. Sparky. And then before I add any other content to the page, I'm going to choose cover. To go to insert, excuse me, I'm going to bring in a text box and just drop it below here and drag it. So when you drop a new element, it's going to automatically create it on the next section. So you need to drag it to where you want it to be positioned. So I'm going to say we provide quality home services for your comfort. And I want this to be centered. I want the text alignment to be centered. So if I click here, click on any of these points here, I'm going to click on this more menu, click alignment and click center. So this is going to position it in the middle. So now I need a button. So I'll go to button and click button. So the name of this button is learn more. So you for the name, you need to use what you want to see on the button, the text you want to be on the button, the label. So I'm going to use learn more as the label. And for link, I just want it to go to about page. So I want to take them to the about page where they can learn more about our service and click insert. So now I need to drag this where I want it and I'm going to edit it. So you click once and click again and it's going to show you this model. I'm going to actually change the alignment to center. Yeah, so that's it for our banner section. So now let's keep on adding more sections. The next section we want to add is why you choose. So I'm going to come to the finished project of this website, the one I did already. So if you look at that, it, we have this why you choose the sparkle session. Let's go ahead and create that. So we have content blocks and we can just choose a layout instead of trying to create a layout. You can just choose any of this layout and modify it. So I'm going to choose this one. But before, if you look at the finished project, we have a space here. So I want a space between this section and the section at the top, and we're going to do that in between all the sections. So I'll click here and add a spacer. So now let's start editing this. So we need we need a text at the top. So let's take a text. So I want it to be part of this section, and I'm going to say why you choose the Sparky. Sounds like a dog name. Why you choose the Sparky, and I'm going to change the font style to heading and change the alignment to middle. Alright, so I'm just going to pause for a while and go to the live session and see if everything is all right and see if anybody is watching me. So I have 2 likes. So if you are watching me currently, I just want you to just drop a comment on the chat session. So I'm just going to go back and continue building this project. So why you choose the Sparky, and I'm going to say home cleaning. I'm just going to highlight some of the services here. Home cleaning, and say deep cleaning and maintenance. Maintenance. Can't do it sometimes. I just forget some of all these spellings. Uh, this should be T E and no I. Yeah. And I'm going to add an image to upload from my computer, and I'm going to choose this home cleaning, open. Let's do laundry and say stain removal and deep fabric. Okay, I'm going to upload the image for this. So it's kind of a manual process and very tiring sometimes. I don't know, very tiring for me. Maybe because I'm used to writing code, but this is good for somebody who does not know how to write code. Uh, so this is the one I want. And I'm going to duplicate this particular section by just clicking this icon here. Let's update this image, upload, and we're going to upload this image right here and change this to bathroom sanitization and say gem free sparkling clean restroom. For this, let's update the image, and very important, you put this alt text, like I said, to make your web page more accessible to screen reader, people who are visually impaired, so they can actually uh, so you just get a overall good user experience regardless of the user using your website. But I'm not going to do that because of time. We have 2 more pages to complete, so I'm going to click upload and upload where is it? Here's the image. So I think this one, and just say window and glass cleaning. Then we can edit this and say tweak three things, tweak free shine. So I'm just going to look at this instead of trying to just say it from my head and offices. So this is fabric, not fabric. Yeah. So we're done with this section. Before we move to the next section, I want to preview this. And there's a reason why I'm previewing this. And I want you to see how it looks on mobile. If you look at the one I did, if the finished version, the this banner page is not taking the whole width, just like we're seeing it, the whole height rather. So it's taking from where this Chrome bar ends to the top of my tax bar. That's because when I was doing it, I chose large banner, but here I'm choosing cover. So if I preview this on mobile, I don't like the way this text are left aligned. So I'm just going to center everything. That way, it's going to look more appealing on mobile because most people will be using your website on mobile. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this and let's click this. I don't know if we can edit uh, two things at a time. That would be really great. I don't think we can do that. Let's just do that individually. Enter, enter. And this can be very boring. For me, I don't know about you. This can be very boring because you have to just do everything. Uh, but let's just do it so we get a nice and clean web page. All right, so let's move to the next section and quickly do that. So I'm going to add a spacer, and for the next section we are going to use a carousel. I'm going to take an image carousel, click here, and I'm going to upload all the images I need. So I'm going to take this, this, and this, and just click open. And I'm going to add a caption for each image. So I already have a caption, not alternate text. I already have this notepad here, and that's because I just want to copy some of the text very quickly just to save time. So for this, I'm going to just take this and quickly paste it here, click OK, move to the next one, grab the next text, click OK, click here, caption, grab this, and now I'm going to click insert. So I want this at the middle, and I want it bigger, so I can drag it to make it bigger. So you can see where I'm following the grid lines to just adjust this. I'm going to shift this. Yeah, I'm not sure I can get exactly the same size I have here, but so I think it's good this way. And I want a text at the top, so let's add a text. and I'm going to drag it into the carousel. Yeah, and I'm going to say jobs of satisfied clients. I want to quickly change this to heading and change the alignment to center. So now let's add a footer. So to add a footer, adding a footer is very easy. I'll click this to add a footer, and just like before, windows and period, and we can add copyright symbol and say copyright tired of typing, copyright Sparky, other Sparky 2025, and I'm going to change this to the font size rather. We don't have 16 here and I want 16. So select this and change to 16. Select it again, 16. Yeah, and I want this at the middle. So for the footer, I want to change the color. So I'm going to choose type 3. And I need a spacer before the section so we can have even spaces in between all our sections. So that's it for this page. Now let's move over to the about page, and we're going to quickly just edit the about page. So I'm going to be a little bit faster about, and just going to say about the Sparky. And let's have a section, add a spacer. Let's have this section right here. I'm just going to say who we are. Quickly change it from title to heading. I'm going to upload an image, and I'm going to upload this image of this thing here and uncrop it. So I'm going to go to my notepad and grab this text. So this one at the top here. Remember I told you the name I choose at first is Cozy Nest, but it's not available. So I'm just going to change this to Sparky. Sparky. All right, and change the style to style 2. Yeah, looking very, very, very appealing. Now let's move over to the why you choose us section. So I'm going to add a spacer, and I'm going to add a text. So the first thing I want to do is to just add the heading. So there's going to be a heading for each section why you choose us, and change this to heading, and I'm going to leave it left aligned. So let's add another text. This time I'm going to come over here and copy this text we have here, paste it, and I want bullet points. So I'm going to come over here This is how I want it, and I want this first part bold, 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 and I'm going to change the line height to 1.5 so there's more space. Or let's even do double. The double is going to add more space. And now let's add button. Let's add a button below this text that will take the user to the contact page. So I'm going to add a button and say contact us today. Drag this and place it under, and I'm going to edit it, not that, the alignment, and change it to left aligned. So now all we need to do is to just add a spacer after this section. So we're good. Now let's edit the last page, and after editing it, we are going to publish this cool website. So let's go to header type, cover, and I'm just going to move to the cover contact page on my other computer so I can just look at the content. So let's say get in touch, leave blocking, get in touch, and I need another text. And I'm just going to say book a service or ask us anything. Make it center. All right. So a spacer, and then we want to add a parallel section. So meaning we are going to have one content here and another content here. And I'm going to show you how to do that without using a content block. So let's take a map. Let's add the map first. So I'm going to drag the map. You can't drag it. I always try to drag it because sometimes I use drag and drop builder like Bubble to create apps. So I'm going to choose a location. I'm just going to say Warri, Nigeria. Yes, I'm from Nigeria, and I'm just going to select. So you see the Google map here, and we can change the size, but I'm just going to move it this way. And let's take a text box, and I want the text box here, and let's copy the content very quickly, paste it. I want the font size to be 18. I want it big, so just select and click 18, and I'm just going to take a look at what it looks like here, just so we get almost exactly. So I want to make the email text here bold. So I'm just going to duplicate this one, duplicate. Oh, it's duplicating the whole section. I don't want the whole section. So if you make a mistake, you can quickly just do Ctrl Z. I want just this text, so we can duplicate here. Yeah, that's the right way, and just drag it to the top here, and quickly grab the text, phone, I don't want this bold. Let's duplicate one more. We're almost done with this, and paste. So I want this. All right, so I'm going to add a social media link. So I'm going to go to social links here, click on it. So the first one is going to be for Facebook. So we need to upload an image and put the URL of the link here. So the first one, I'm going to upload Facebook. So I downloaded all the icons, all the assets needed for this project. So open, and I'm going to quickly grab this dummy link here. It doesn't exist. I don't know if it exists. If you click on it, it might take you to uh, some company called Sparky or whatever. Upload, and let's do Instagram. Quickly take this, Sparky, and let's do for WhatsApp. And you can add your Gmail, or if you have a mail, an official mail for your business. So I'm going to click on this mail here, and yeah, I'm just going to type in my email. So when we are done, we just click insert, and I want this under. You can change the alignment, and lastly, let's add a spacer. So let's take a look at what this site looks like. So I'm going to preview this first. Let's look at it on desktop. I think it looks very good. Yeah, about, very cool. You click on this, it takes us here. And let's check the home page. So I really like this. And here's our carousel. Cool, right? So this is the way it looks on mobile, very appealing. And on touch screen, you can actually slide this. So I'm just going to slide because my laptop is uh, cannot can slide this, and it looks so good on looks good on uh, tablet also. We click on learn more, takes us to the about us page. Yes, I think this is good. So now let's go ahead and publish this. Sparky. So it's available. There's no way this kind of name won't be available. Who use this kind of name for their business? So let's click publish. If you want your site, um, if you don't want your site to be visible to public search engines, you can check this, but you don't want to do that. You want it to be visible to everybody, and click publish. So after publishing it, let's view it. And wow, this is what we have. So let's go to the home page. Let's go to contact page, and we can search for content on this website. Let's say clean, for example. It's going to show us any of the pages that have the word clean. If we check the about page, it's just going to take us there. So this is really cool. If you are a developer, you know the amount of HTML and CSS you write to achieve uh, this simple design, even though it's simple. But so there are some couple of adjustments we want to do before we finally wrap this up. I want the 5 icon to be showing the logo. Remember, we talked about the 5 icon at the beginning. So let's go to settings, let's go to brand images, and let's upload a 5 icon, which is the logo. And anytime you make a change to the templates on the editor, you have to republish again. So when you publish, it's going to show you what changed. So we updated 5 icon, and let's just publish. After publishing it, I'm going to refresh. Sometimes it's going to take a while to show, but I'm just going to add reset. So shift F5, and it's going to add reset this. It might take some time to show. So it's showing now. So you see it's showing now. All right. So I'm going to show you how to add that banner at the top. Let's quickly go to settings and click on announcement banner, and let's say show banner, and let's say I'm just going to look at what I added here again. Probably even copy it. It was showing on just the home page. Welcome to Sparkle. Contact us to receive it. I'm just going to copy this, put it there. Did I copy that right? So this is limited to, oh, this is the label. So we need to paste this on the message to paste. Yeah. And for the button label, I want to say, let's look at it. Claim offer. To claim offer. And want it to show on just the home page. I don't want to open this in new tab because the user is still in our website, but let's assume that we're taking them to an external page. You can check open in new tab. I'm just going to leave it like this. Cancel, and let's publish again. Let's come over here and refresh again. You might have to do that hard reset to just hard refresh to just refresh everything. Oh, we need to go to home page. Yeah, so this will only show on the home page. It's cool, right? Now there's one more thing I want to show you. For the first time, if this is your first time of using any template on Google Sites, you might come across this. So I'm just going to turn it on, and if you go to viewer tools, it's showing info icon and anchor links. So if you see, when I place my mouse on this text here, it's showing a link icon here. I don't want that. And this info icon is going to show when last the page was updated. I don't want any of that, so I'm just going to turn it off. But before turning it off, this is where you can see when last the page was updated. Oh, so this is the right one. So you see page updated 4 minutes ago. I don't want that, so I'm going to turn that off. And now let's republish. So we need to publish every time we make a change, and publish. And this is the final publishing we are doing for this project. And let's refresh. It's still showing, so I'm just going to do hard refresh, hold shift key and click F5. Like I said, you need a laptop to follow along. So you see the link is no longer here, and if I click here, and I really like this. If for other page builders, you are going to see their logo, like built with this, built with that, powered by this, powered by that. But for Google Sites, you just have this icon here, and very few users will even think of clicking on this icon. So I really like this. So before you stop watching, if you find this video very helpful, I want you to subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and tell me what you think about this video on the comment section. And if you really want to go deeper on how to add more functionality, let's say you want to add payment to your website, drop it on the comment section, and if I get enough comments, then I'm going to create another video to show you how you can add payment to, because if you look at the editor, there's no tool for doing that, for adding payment, but there's a way to maneuver it, and I can show you if you want. So all right, I'm going to see you next month, the second Saturday of next month. Like I said, I do this series second Saturday of every month, and you can just turn on the notification bell on your device, so anytime I upload a video on this channel, you can get notified. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in this live session, and I'm going to see you some other time.